Okay, we only got about 5 minutes, so I was going to show this one called GOVX, but I show it on Friday. But I want you guys to understand and see some things. I'm going to share my screen. This is my little sidekick right here. She's ready to go. She's looking up there. She's trying to see what's going on. But let's see what the market is doing. Let's share our screen real quick. Um, we're going to share our screen real quick while the market is still going. Okay. Now, this is my uh, margin account, and you can see that right now Google is I bought Google. I came out and came back in with Google. I waited till it got to the bottom, and the bottom seemed to be about 107. So what I did is I bought 50 shares at 107 share. Intel is doing what Intel does. I bought that. I got that out of my old other account. I'm gonna show you that in a minute. And we see that NVIDIA is still doing. I made sure NVIDIA went down today. I made sure that I took whatever little profits I had in NVIDIA and let it drop. It dropped to 67. Now it's back up to 69. And the big news of the day is OXY, Occidental Petroleum. They are at a 64. I bought it at 56, and Buffett bought it at 58. You can see how that's flying up. AT&T, remember I went to AT&T had earnings and they dropped. So I went and bought 100 shares more. And then now, they trying to do something. So this week I expect Amazon and Apple to do something. We'll see what happens, But these are the runners this week. And like I say, Intel I put over here too because they have an earnings. So the big boys are having earnings this week. So I'm going to see what happens, and I think these are going to be the winners of this week. And you're gonna see, like I say, the winner right now today seems to be Oxy Petroleum, but no, GOVX. Let's see what GOVX is doing. GOVX was up like 100 and some percent. Remember, I bought 500 of them. They wouldn't do anything. I was going to sell them all out, but I decided to stick with them. But let's see. Let's go to our individual, not my business side, but look at this. It's up to $1.56. You remember I bought at 68 cents. They were all the way up to 172. They trying to fizzle out right now. They had about you got 200 some million people on this one right now because there's no news out there. But people are suspecting because monkeypox might be pronounced as a pandemic or something like that. So they're in that field. So speculation, somebody spread a rumor that these guys, it may not be. So I'm gonna see what happens to them. I'm gonna look at it all this week and see if they got some kind of something that's getting ready to break. And if the government decide to do something and then they hook up with, because this is their GOVX is the National Institutes of Health. That's their go-to for these kind of strange diseases, these around the world, E. coli and all the rest of them. These are the guys they normally go to. They give a little a stipend to them, but they might partner with these guys. They partner. This thing can go up to about $100 a share, $100, $200 a share. So I'm keeping my seed in the ground on this particular one. Right now, it's still low. And let's see what happens after hours. Like I say, NVIDIA, I bought about 20 on this end because I got 30 on my other end. I'm going to see what NVIDIA does. I waited until you got 160 something. And NVIDIA went all the way up to like 1670 something. So let's see what happens with this one. And as far as the other one is concerned, my cash account, my business account, I still got my seed in the ground on these right here. Okay, I still got my seed in the ground on this particular one right here. I got the 100,000 shares. I'm gonna keep 100,000 shares, and let's see what happens with this one. I'm gonna wait for this one. I'm not gonna put it over. I had 1 million shares. I'm gonna wait and see if it drops a little more. If it drops a little more, I'm gonna pick it up. I'm gonna get my 1 million shares back. Because it's not that much money at this time. It's about $1,000, but I don't want to waste $1,000. I want to wait till it go to the bottom and then it shoots up, and that's how I make my money. The rest of these, you can see they're trying to do something, but they haven't done anything. These are just these. Like I say, this is my business account, and I'm gonna see. You made a little bit of money over here, but that's not what my focus is right now. Focus is for this one is going to be on on the margin account. Now we're getting ready to close. It's for 359, and you can see Oxy Petroleum. They must have some news. They pretty soon they're gonna have earnings. And if Buffett got so many billions of dollars, they own about 20% of the shares now. That's what I was hearing of Oxy and Petroleum. Something big must be happening, because this one now is targeted at over $100 a share, around or close to 100, over $100 a share. We can visit that again next week. I'm looking at AT&T and see if they're gonna do anything. And like I say, this Google, and you can see now the Amazon is getting ready to do something. They starting to fizzle up again. So I didn't put a lot of money in this end right here. But this is margin account. So they got about 8% of shares in here too. E-Trade, you just like this is a giant credit card. I got $44,000 in there, and they said they're gonna match me with another almost 50,000 or whatever, and they think they're gonna, I let it, because there you go. This is still, let's see what happens with AT with this particular one. You can see Amazon tomorrow is probably gonna break loose, and let's look at all of them together. And like I say, we gonna see what happens come Friday when I get back and look at these again. You made about 600 some dollars, but that's because of this big one right here. This one is still going down now. After hours, let's see if they keep going up or go down, and let's see tomorrow. See if they keep on a trend for the rest of the week. Right now, overall, they say I lost 100 because I got out of some of these the big ones. Fuel cell was going down. I started to take them out, but you can see I took out Intel, I took out Google, and some more SAVA. I still haven't gotten back in SAVA, and they went down to 21. So let's see what happens. I might get them after hours. I'll wait till tomorrow, but they're not going anywhere until around September time frame, or they supposed to have earnings pretty soon. I might want to pick up, if I pick them up now. If I go ahead and pick, I might just in case. You never can know, they can announce something. So if I wanted to pick them up after hours, what I would have to do now is go right now and say SAVA, and right now I will, I want to trade them, and I will trade them after hours, extended hours, and I will pick up around to this one right here, and then just they had 21. So I had it at 22, so I still wouldn't lose anything. But that's only a couple of $1,000, and I'm just gonna hold on. I'm gonna go ahead and get the exit and say extended, and then go ahead and buy these right now. Just have it there just in case. Let's see if it comes up. If it don't, I'm not worried about it. I can pick it up again tomorrow doing trading. But I think they'll fizzle, and then I come back at a better position. Made a little bit, and then you come back in at a lower rate. Okay, you buy it again at a lower rate. So let's see what happens tomorrow. But you won't be able to see what happens Friday. See if these really go up. I'm starting the week. If I look at everything, if I start the week off, you really want to go. If you starting off the week with about 50-some thousand dollars overall, 56,000 overall in the market. Okay, well, 55, 56 overall in the market. Then the market is 60 some, so I made about $4,000 overall. So I leave that alone. You're talking 60,000. I had 50,000. I made a 4 some. So I'm pretty good. So I leave it alone right now. So we're gonna stop sharing, and then we'll come back next week. Remember, here's my sidekick here. Well, Friday we're gonna come back, and we're gonna see how we perform for the week. See if it's going to market. This is supposed to be a critical week in the market. This is the end of July. People coming back from vacations, they putting money into the market. This is a critical week, and there's going to be some announcement whether the inflation, the Fed is supposed to be trying to raise interest rates this week. It's going to be all the big boys are having earnings this week. Intel just had their earnings; they went down. I bought 100 more, and Intel now starting to creep back up. Intel probably by the end of the week it'll be back in the $20 a share. But Intel is supposed to be almost $60 a share. And let's see what happens with the other ones that I got in there. I showed you GOVX. Let's see if GOVX continue this trend. And I could have snatched it out, made $400 right off the bat, and then let it do what it do. It's still only $1 something a share, but I got it at 60 something cents a share. Right now, if the news pop, if monkeypox become, and then they're involved in monkeypox, that stock is going really take off. So I'm not a financial advisor, but that's how I play the game. I wanted you to, for this entire year, to see how the game is played. So when you go out there, this market has been volatile all year long. It looked like I lost about $29,000, but it's that you don't lose to the end of the day, to the end of the year. And that one day, like I say, that one stock I got 100,000 shares. That goes up to a penny. I done made $10,000 or whatever. That's how quickly you can erase any debt on this stock market. It goes, it's like a heartbeat, goes up and down, up and down, up and down, up and down all year long. And it depends on speculators. It depends on low float. GOVX, and I'm telling you, GOVX has a float of like 1.2. That's why it went up so fast. They got about almost $250 million people on this stock today. And it's got a razor thin float. So if somebody pumped that thing this week, that thing can fly. That thing can fly to go to $20 a share. Right now is up like over 100%, on today. So we're going to see how it goes. So I'm going to stop sharing. God bless you. God keep you. God cause his face to shine on you. So have a great week. If the Lord will, I see you back here on Friday. Okay? I'm going to end this thing.